Hello students, Namaste. Welcome to our English classroom. This lesson is for grade 9 students, and in today's lesson we are going to do some exercises from unit 5 of your grade 9 English book. In today's lesson, there we have a grammar and writing exercises. Okay students, have you found that? Okay, it's the second grammar and writing exercises. Okay students? Okay, then let's have a look at the preview that we are going to do today. Here we are going to talk about some previous lessons, and we will talk about present simple present tense and present continuous tense, writing an email or letter, and apologizing, and we have extra bit that is about simple, compound and complex sentences. Okay students, so these are the things that we are going to do in today's lesson. So let's talk about our previous lessons. We have talked about similar things in our previous lessons. That was about, apologizing. That was about grammar in present tense. Okay, students. So I hope you remember those lessons. So I remind you to go and review those lessons once again. So I'd like to start today's lesson that is about present tense. Okay, students. So first, let's have a look at these pictures and talk about present tense. Okay, there we have here 3 pictures. There are some actions happening here. So can you describe them? Yes, in the first picture, what are they doing? Yeah, they are playing skipping a rope. And in the second picture, one boy or girl is playing a video game. And in the next, a third picture, there are people walking around. Okay, so we are talking about present tense. So in present tense, we talk about things happening in present time or at present time. So we have especially now focused on 2 aspects of present tense, that is simple present tense and present continuous tense. Okay, students? So let's try to fit those sentences in our situation. So we can use simple present tense and present continuous tense like this. So Rita, Selena and Syama are friends. This is a simple present tense form. And we have another sentence for this. They are playing now. So you can see here the first sentence talks about the general situation or the fact that Rita, Selena and Syama are friends, and there is an action going on between them that we can say they are playing now. So we can use present continuous tense for describing those actions. And we have Reason plays games every day. So that is also another fact or the situation. And we can use present continuous tense. He is playing now. And for the third one, a lot of people visit here. This is the fact. This is the situation here. Now we have sentence like many people are walking on foot. So this tells that something going on there. So people are walking on their foot in the third picture. So here we have simple present tense and present continuous tense. Simple present tense in the first sentence, followed by a present continuous tense. Okay students, so if you are still confused about simple present tense and present continuous tense, I'd like to explain it to you in brief. So as we have already discussed, we have 3 tenses, simple, present tense and past tense and future. We are talking about 2 aspects of present tense here. We are mainly talking about simple present tense. Okay students, simple present tense and present continuous tense. So we have, in simple present tense, we have sentences like she sings well. Can you read it? Okay, yes. She sings well. He studies hard. People work hard. Okay, these are the sentences of simple present tense. So what we have here? We have, she as the subject, sings as the verb, and well as the adverb, and we have here again verbs, subject, verb, object or adverb. We have people as the subject here, work as the verb here, and adverb here at the end. So generally we have two types of verbs here. Can you see here? With the S and without S, right? So here, sings and work. There are two kinds of verb. Okay, students. So generally we identify them as verb 5 or verb 1, right? You know it very well. And we have subjects, right? Subjects are sometimes names, sometimes pronouns, sometimes group of people or name. And we have object or adverbs here at the end of the sentence here. So sometimes we have a person as the object, or we have the describing word such as well, hard, or kind, like that. We have such words at the last part of the sentence. So generally we have verb 1 or verb 5 in simple present tense and present continuous tense. Let's make them present continuous in the form. So you can make them, she is singing well, okay? So if we make this simple present sentence into, change it into present continuous tense, we can say she is singing well, okay? And he is studying hard. People are working hard. So we have here two kinds of verbs here. We have only the verb 1 or verb 5 here, but we have here two kinds of verbs. We call these two types of verbs, these two verbs here as the be verbs, and we have verb ing here mainly, and rest of the things are same, and we have adverb or object here. Okay, students, so we call be verbs to is, are, or am. Sometimes there are also am as the be verbs. So we call these verbs be verbs, and there is always be verbs with present continuous tense. Okay, students, so you know it very well, right? So let me show you the structure in clear format. We have another structure. Okay, there are two types of structure here that we are focusing on in our today's lesson. So we have subject, he, she, or it, or people, and verb like sing, sings, and sing is a verb 1 and sings is verb 5, as we know. And we have another structure for present continuous tense, that is subject, and be verb. Be verbs are, as I said, is, am, are. And we have verb 4 or ing. You can see here, okay, students, verb ing is working, singing, and we have object finally at the end of the sentence. Okay, so these are the things, structures in our sentences for these two aspects of present tense. Okay, students, so they are the things that we need to know in this lesson. Okay, students, so let's go into the practice section. Now we have exercises. Before that, I have also here on your screen, you can see that there are some examples given here. We can also have different forms of present tense, like in negative sentence or in question form. So when you have to make questions in present tense, and when you have to make negative sentence in present tense, you have to do certain things. Look at this example here. He works hard. If you want to make it a negative sentence, you have to add does as the supporting verb, and you have to add not here, negative word, work hard. And for question, you have to again take the help of does again, and then you put the does at the beginning of the subject, and then you write like, does he work hard? Look at this sentence. Does he work hard? This is also a simple present form. Okay, students, so you should not be confused sometimes with the question format, because you have always studied subject, verb, and object, subject plus verb 1, verb 5 plus object, but you haven't noticed these format, right? Yes, so you have to be also familiar with this format, because these are also the simple present tense. Now, present continuous tense, let's have a look at this. As we have already said, there is a subject and be verb, and then we have a verb 4 or ing verb, and then we have a adverb or object. And we can easily make this sentence negative. Okay, we can easily make this sentence negative by adding not after the be verbs. In the present, simple present form, we don't have auxiliary verb here. We have works hard, and you have to make it negative by adding does. But here, there is already a be verb here, so you simply need to take the insert not here, and it's easily a negative sentence. And you can also make a question by simply placing the be verb at the beginning of your sentence. Can you do it? Yes, you can make it a question by placing the be verb at the beginning, like, is he working hard? Is he working hard? That's the also question in present continuous tense. Okay, students? So these are the things you need to be familiar with. Now we can use two kinds of sentences together, like you can give a situation or fact in a simple present tense, and you can describe the action going on here. So Bhim is a busy man. He is working now. This is how we can apply two types of forms in your sentences, in your writing. So you can make similar sentences like Bhim is a busy man, he is working now. Ram is a student, he is studying now. Okay, Sita is a good player, she is playing now. Likewise, you can use simple present tense as well as present continuous tense together. Okay, now let's move to the exercise. As I have already told you, this is the exercise that we have in our book, right? Have you found this exercise? This is, I told you already, this is from Unit 5 of your Grade 9 English book, and this is Grammar 2, Grammar 2nd. And here we have again the practice for using or applying this same form of present tense, present simple present tense, and present continuous tense. Okay, students, are you ready to do this? Okay, yes, very good. Now let's have a look at the first sentence. What is here? Okay, Sophia sit in the classroom. So is it sits or is it sitting? How do you know? That's the problem, right? So it is already about the present tense, so you don't need to worry about other tenses, because it's the chapter for simple present tense and continuous tense. So you don't need to make it a past tense like sat or will sit. You can guess two types of forms. One is verb 1 or verb 5, or another is plus verb 4. Okay, students, let's have a look at the sentence once again. Sophia sit in the classroom. Her teacher stand in front of the class teaching, in front of the class teaching. Okay, he stands or is standing. You can guess now. So it is generally a description of a situation. So there is a thing, there are no situations, some actions going on. So sitting is an action. So you can make it a present continuous form. Okay, students? Those things which are in action, you can write it in present continuous form. And the things that generally a fact or something situation, you can simply use simple present tense as well. So here, the situation is that, or the condition, action is that Sophia is sitting in the classroom. Her teacher is standing in front of the class teaching. But Sophia, look here, Sophia is doing something else. She is daydreaming. So look at here. We have this continuous form here. It's given here. So generally here, another action is in the present continuous tense. She is daydreaming means she is doing something else. She is thinking something else. So she is daydreaming and she not be in the class. So this is the situation or a condition here. So she is not in the class. So this sentence is in simple present tense. So you can describe some situation in simple present tense as well. So she is dancing on a stage in front of hundreds of people. I know she is wearing a beautiful costume, and we can see here in this sentence, twirling is given here. Twirling is going round and round. So twirling is in ing form. So the given verb should be in ing form as well. So we can easily guess that she is tapping and twirling. Okay, tapping is making sound with her foot, and twirling is going round. She spins, or you can simply describe what does she do. She spins on one leg, she kicks her feet, and she leaps and flies through the air. So there is no very vast difference in using present tense, simple present or continuous tense when you have to describe a situation. Okay, students, you simply can use present continuous tense for actions, and for situations, for activities, you can also use simple present tense. Here we have verb 5 mostly here, because the subject is singular here. See, through the air, the audiences, the subject is the audiences here, so it's plural. So you need to take are as the verb, be verb here. The audiences are standing on the floor, and they, what do you think here? Clap and shout. So after they, this is also plural subject. So we can use the plural be verb, that is are, clapping and shouting, bravo, bravo. Okay, so this is how we can solve this verbs in the correct forms. Now we have next part. Look here, Sophia, her teacher calls. Okay, so that's the things happening, and he is not teaching anymore. He is not teaching anymore. This isn't continuous form. Yes, Sophia feels a bit embarrassed. This is the situation. She feels a bit embarrassed. Her cheeks get red. Okay, this is not an action. Getting your cheeks getting red is not an action. It's just the state of things. So we can use simple present tense. Get red. Are you feeling okay? You are shouting, bravo, bravo. You are shouting, bravo, bravo. Look at here in the class. Sorry, I'm just enjoying the class so much. Bravo, bravo. Okay, so here, what happens at the end? Okay, Sophia just tries, pretends that she was enjoying the class and saying bravo, bravo. But actually she was daydreaming. Do you know what is daydreaming? Yes, to dream or to think about something which is not actually happening, but you wish to happen, and you wish to happen in your life. Here Sophia is imagining her dance, okay, in front of people, and she is daydreaming in the class. And here, at the daydreaming in the class, she says bravo, bravo, and the teacher is surprised, and she, the teacher asks her what happened, and she says, I like your class, so I'm saying bravo, bravo. That's the funny ending, right? Okay, students, now this is the exercise A from our grammar stew, and let's look at the exercise B from the same grammar section. Complete the sentences with the use of correct form of any relevant verb. Okay, here we have again to complete any relevant verbs. So in the previous exercise we were given some clues of the verbs, but here we don't have. So you need to guess what verbs need to be used here. Look at the sentence and let's imagine, let's find out, guess. We to the cinema tonight. So here What do you do to the cinema? Do you go? Yes, we go to the cinema, right? So we need the verb go to use here. So you need to use go verb here. So now you have to fit which tense is it. Can you guess? We go to the cinema tonight, or we are going to the cinema? What do you think? Yes, it's we are going to the cinema tonight. When you are talking about a future plan, you can also use present continuous tense for talking about future plans or your intentions to go there. Okay, students, so it should be we are going to the cinema instead of we go to the cinema tonight. Okay, students, so look at here with us. There is a question. What might be saying here? Can you guess? A is saying we are going to the cinema tonight, and B also asks to the another, maybe C, to C. What do you think is C asking? Let me show you. Okay, students. So C might say or ask you, are you coming with us? Are you coming with us? So this is how you can invite someone in present continuous tense. Are you coming with us? Are you going with us? Are you giving a party? Likewise, you can ask. And B, let's have a look at this sentence. I on holiday 2 or 3 times a year. Look at here. On holiday. What do you do on holiday? You do, or what do you do? You go on a holiday or you do a holiday? What do you say? It should be go on a holiday. So in present tense, you can use present continuous tense. I am going on holiday 2 or 3 times a year. Now, B is asking to A. What is C saying? Look at here. That's great. And where this year? Now, what do you think is the sentence here? In the present continuous form, you can ask, inquire, where are you going this year? Okay, this is how you can ask. So we have solved this first part of the exercise V. Now let's look at this another part here. On C, I think it's better to stay, it and we and umbrella. Look at here, umbrella. Umbrella means there should be raining, right? Isn't it? Yes. So where do you put rain here? Yes, it's better to stay. It is what is happening? Raining. Because it is they are talking about umbrella, so it should be raining here. So it is raining, and we have an umbrella, or have an umbrella, or don't have an umbrella. What do you think, students? They are trying to stay because they don't have umbrella. Yes, so we don't have an umbrella. Okay, students? Okay, yes. Who is this man? Why at us? So who is this man? Why at us? What is he doing? What do you guess? Maybe looking? Maybe, okay, following? Maybe following. You can use any of the suitable verb here. I'll use here. Why is he looking at us? Okay, so the verb look is followed by the preposition at, so it is better to use look here, right? Why is he looking at us? And what does he want in present tense, simple present tense? Tomorrow, look at here. I'm going to visit my doctor. This is your plan. And where is John? He is listening to a new song in this room. And Rita worked hard. Here, we need another verb. Look here. This may be surprising for you. This is verb 2 here. It's not present tense because we have the past adverb here, time adverb, yesterday. So when you talk about yesterday or the last day, you use verb 2 here. So, and then, but see, look here, we have today here, so we can say she is not working today. Rita worked hard all day, but she is not working today. Okay, this is how you can do this exercises. And we have more exercises. You can do this. Neetu is reading a story at the moment. The plane is taking off the runway now. And I told you that I'm not playing with you anymore. You're simply not a team player. This is how we can do. Now you have this exercise for you. I have simple present sentences in the form, and please change them into present continuous tense. Like I live in Kathmandu, you can make it I am living in Kathmandu. You can keep the record of the screen, and then you can do it in your home as a homework and then show it to your teacher. Now we have completed the exercise for grammar, and now we are going to move to the another exercise. Well, students, now we have next exercise for writing, and it is about writing apology letter. Let me read it aloud to you. What is here in our task? We all make mistakes in our life. You have also probably made many mistakes in your life, haven't you? Yes. And remember any mistake that you have recently made, then write a letter or an email to the respective person apologizing for the mistake. Okay, so we have two forms to be written. You can even either write a letter or an email. They are mostly similar. Only we have few differences, but they are by nature they are similar writings. So you can write any of them, and you can express your apology. So what is apology? Once again, I'd like to ask you, what is an apology? Yes, apology is asking for sorry or excuse for doing something bad to the next person. Okay, students? Okay, now let me show you a brief example for you. This may be a rough example to you, but you can make it according to your situation. We have at the first top right corner address, your address, and then we have date of the written and letter written, and we address the person whom we are writing. Dear Sam, I'm extremely sorry for being rude to you yesterday. I shouted at you without thinking that it was not your mistake. My behavior was definitely very disappointing to you. I was trying to tell that I didn't throw your things, but you listened to others only. The bully students try to irritate us and spoil our friendship. Please accept my apology, and I assure you that this kind of behavior will not be repeated. Hope you would understand. Your friend, Seema. Okay, this is an example just I have provided to you. You can follow this similar format, and you can imagine or you can remember your situation where you have to ask for apology. Okay, so what do we have in our letter? We have, look at here, an example from an internet. I have found a letter example. Apology letter, we have at the first date or address, and you write the recipient's name, the person whom you are writing, and you say what is the problem, why you are writing, addressing the problem. You feel sorry for the problem you created, and statement of sincerity means how you are good for the person, and you promise not to repeat the things again, and you planned an action, what you are going to do, and you finally sign with the closing remarks. Okay, so this is the format, and I'd like to show you again in clear. First, address and date, and salutation. Salutation can be like dear friend, or dear Sita, Seema, any person's name, and you write the expression of your apology with I feel sorry that. This can be the starting point, starting line. Okay, so another starting can be I am really sorry that I spoke bad words to you. I would like to apologize for misbehaving today. I can't believe that I did a very bad thing to you. Likewise, what you did, you can start like that. And you ask, will you forgive me? You can describe the situation. I didn't mean to say it. I didn't do it by intention, you can say. And you can say, please forgive me and accept my apology. You can write about what you want to say, what do you want to do, or what do you want from the person. You want the acceptance of the apology, right? So you express that, and you say, I will not repeat the mistake again. And finally, you can close your letter with closing remarks, closing lines with like your friend, your sincere friend, or yours lovingly, and you sign your name here at the end. So these are the format. These are the things that you need to follow while writing a letter. And for email, you don't need to write date and address, right? Yes. Okay, students, do you remember? Have you written an email? Okay, so you don't need to write address and date. Okay, in email, you can write you can follow the same format for other things, for both of the writings. Okay, so we have the writing for apology there. Now we have another project work here for similar thing, for asking and finding out the apology words, apologizing and responding from our community. So here you need to collect different ways of apologizing and responding from parents, friends, or newspaper. Display them on chart paper in your class. So I have done a simple example here, some given clues to you. Ways of apologizing. What you need to write here in this section is that how people apologize in your community. Okay, so if your community is in Nepali, or they are mostly Nepalese and they don't know English, they can say maaf pau, maaf garनुहोस्, गर, क्षमा चाहन्छु, or if they can speak English, they can say sorry, excuse me, I'm really sorry. And for responses, how do people respond? How do people react to the expression of apology? Let me show you. In Nepali, we mostly say भइगयो, होस् न त, ठिकै छ, okay, हुन्छ, no problem भन्छौँ हामी हैन. Okay, so it's okay in English. It happens in English. We reply like this. So your job is to now collect the different ways of apologizing and responding from parents and friends in newspaper. This is the work, and you can make chart, similar chart, and present on the wall of your classroom. Okay, students. So we have the task for you. So now, remember any mistake that you have recently made. Okay, students? Remember any mistake that you have recently made, then write a letter or an email, like we have now done, to the respective person apologizing for the mistake. This is the task for you. Okay, students? So remember what we have to include in our letter or email, and then express your apology to the respective person. Okay, this is the task for you. And finally, we have extra bit from your book. You can have a look at this. This is just the introduction of different types of sentences. We have generally, mostly, 3 types of sentences, right? What are they, do you know? Yes, they are simple, compound, complex, and complex sentence. So what is a simple sentence? It contains subject, verb, and object. This is a simple sentence. We don't have any other addition. Simple. And we have another compound sentence. Compound sentences has 2 independent clauses. It is, especially connected by the coordinating conjunctions like and, but, or, and, so. These are the conjunctions that connect 2 similar independent sentences. Okay, and we have another last type of sentences, that is a complex sentence. It contains independent clause and 1 or more dependent clauses here. It can have different clauses added with different connectives like that, with, because. These are the connectives, relative connection, conjunctions or pronouns. They connect independent clauses to the main clause. So that makes a complex sentence. You can have a look at the examples in your book. Okay, students. So finally, I'd like to conclude what we did in our today's lesson is that we talked about simple present tense, present continuous tense, and we talked about writing an email and letter, and we talked about apologizing, ways of apologizing and responding, and we talked also about the different types of sentences. Okay, students, this is the end of today's lesson. I hope you enjoyed the lesson, and I hope you got some help from this lesson. I wish to see you again. Namaste. See you.